I'm more interesting than it.
I'm Andy, also known as Kim Andy.
Why
I live
Kim?
here for now.
Yeah, Andy's a really good friend from Korea, and he moved down to Vietnam, so he was gracious enough to let us stay with him for the past couple of days, and he's been showing us around, so it's been
He's
really
living in a super luxurious apartment in District 7.
It's kind of like Koreatown.
Yes.
cool. Yeah.
So he doesn't want to live in this like ghetto Vietnamese area.
Too good for that.
So Andy's going to tell us a little bit about his life and the reasons he loves Vietnam so much as a country.
Or hate. Or both.
Okay.
Let's start.
Yeah, so like what's kind of your impressions of living here? Like, how long have you lived here, by the way?
Over a year now. Year and a month, I think. Okay, well, the reasons I love the country is the weather. We've just gotten to the end of the rainy season, which means it rains practically every day. So, until recently it was like hectic monsoon of insanity for like 20 minutes a day. And after 20 minutes it just stops. From now on though, it's just going to be glaring sun day in, day out, 35°C.
Just like it is today.
Yeah, but hotter and drier. Well, humid. There's no variation in the weather after that, so my love for weather will quickly die. What else do I love about the country? Yeah, what do I hate about the country?
It's going to be a 20-minute video.
It's just the bureaucracy and the way the system works. I have no problem with Vietnamese people inherently, except for the fact that they're always late. And that used to infuriate me, but you get used to it. You have to adjust culturally.
So like when you're meeting a Vietnamese friend or something?
Yeah, if they say I'll be there in 10 minutes, I tend to triple it to 30. And if it's like I'll be there at 9:30, you just go like add it out half hour, and then you leave. It tends to be about right.
What about in Korea? Did you have that problem?
No, everything's clockwork in Korea.
Oh, really?
In my experience, yeah.
Wow.
And if someone's late, they apologize for it. Here, it's just like, oh, I was talking to a friend.
Oh, yeah. I could see that actually.
So that's a big cultural difference. Yeah, so just a system, you know, the banks are very arbitrary. They say they close at 5, you go there at like 4 and they're already closed because their business
That's got to be a pain in the ass.
It is, yeah. And I have to take time off and rush into the district and stuff, so that gets annoying. What else is annoying? Oh, you cannot send any money out of the country.
Oh,
so
yeah.
currently my debt in England from my overdraft a long time ago is accruing 14% a year, which I cannot pay back because I'm not married to another Vietnamese person and I'm not Vietnamese and I'm not a business. So the only thing I can do is like $500 a time per month. And that's, you know, you get, can I say raped?
Yeah.
You're raped by the fees and everything.
John, close your ears.
So,
PG-18 this video is.
So yeah, lots of annoying things about the way the system works. Interesting fact, of all the foreign people that come to this country, only 5% ever return. So they have a return rate of 5%, as opposed to Thailand, which has a 23% return rate.
Why do you think that is? Like, I've actually heard something similar. Thailand gets a lot more return tourism than Vietnam, and I mean, I've had a good impression of Vietnam so far. It's cheap.
Yeah,
and,
they don't take tourism very seriously here. It's growing slightly, I guess, but Thailand's been open to the world for decades, probably centuries longer than Vietnam, which has just been a few decades. So they've got a lot of catching up to do with Thailand.
Because they have a lot of competition from Thailand.
I think they have a lot of potential here.
Yeah, I like Vietnam so far. I mean, granted, we haven't dealt with the bureaucracy or anything.
Yeah, that's one thing.
No one be put off by my words if you want to go on vacation here. Like, there's nothing wrong in any way.
Yeah.
But
like as a tourist, I really love the energy of Ho Chi Minh. We went to Mui Ne, which was like a resort town about 5 hours away. And when we came back on Saturday night, we got off the bus, and the amount of motorbikes and people on the road, you can just feel the energy. It was just amped up, the whole city. And, it's crazy. I really like that kind of energy. So
And people are generally friendly as well. They'll help you when they can.
Yeah, I've got a lot of
really
good smiles from like,
yes, they're
people.
smiley and just laid back. So I can see how that works against the bureaucracy and everything, you know.
sure.
That's what I mean,
They
like
don't really
coming from
care.
Korea to here, like once you get used to the fact that everyone's always late and everything, you start to get a bit more laid back, and yeah, you're not getting stressed on the road, like going, come on,
Yeah.
you're just like,
Everyone's
whatever.
riding. Like,
Everybody's riding so slow.
Yeah, 30 kilometers an hour.
In Moine, riding the motorbike, I was just passing everybody, and they were just lazily
they're
going
like,
along the road.
I don't need to go anywhere. I'm just gonna enjoy this. Like, that attitude. It's awesome. In a way.
It's too hot to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand. So we see a lot of people like just sleeping on the street. Like,
On their motorbikes, yeah.
See, I guess I do love a lot about it. It's just, it's not perfect for my living expectations, I guess.
Yeah.
The cheapness is exactly in my expectations. That's why.
It is crazy cheap.
It is.
How much we had a meal between the two of us in Moine.
Yeah, the
which
drinks.
We had like fruit drinks and like 3-course meal, and it ended up being $6 or something like that.
Yeah. It's never like over $10.
I mean, the quality of the food was a little questionable, but
still, even good restaurants. We've been to a really good restaurant, really good Vietnamese restaurant in downtown, and it was just still like $1.5, something like that, with a full course meal and like
like $10.
yeah, 2 like fruit shakes and
Yeah.
Lotteria, you can get a set menu for under $2. Cheese combo, if you want to know.
I really like the drinks in this country. Like
fruits.
in Korea, like we'll get alcohol or soft drinks. But here it's like you can get soft drinks, fruit shakes, smoothies, like everything, and it's all just kind of.
Paying now?
Hey now? Oh, okay.
I think that you can wait. You don't do it right.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I didn't learn any of this language. That's something I should know.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of that. But
Super hard to pronounce.
like, I work for Koreans. I live in a Korean area. I'm learning Russian and Korean when I get the time as well.
And also
I've already
tennis.
gone that way in it. Yeah, tennis with Koreans as well. So I'm away from the culture for a lot of the time.
You lived in Korea for what, like 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
And then you came to Vietnam, and you're essentially in the Korean vortex
Of the country, yeah.
Vietnam.
Can't escape the Koreans. But yeah, and also I just don't like the language. It's very kind of like. And,
You should cut off this part.
I don't want to see myself talking like that. It's just not comfortable.
Yeah, I guess the sounds are really like jumbled in your mouth.
Harsh sounds.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you hear Chinese and people make fun of Chinese for the sounds, but Vietnamese seems to be kind of like a more extreme
Pretty
version.
strong, yeah.
So even Sean's making fun of it.
I always make fun of foreign languages that I cannot understand.
She's the most racist one of us all.
I make fun of Koreans too.
You make fun of everybody,
Yeah, like-
which is why you're the most racist person in the world.
That
Kicked
is
a
true.
homeless child earlier and was like, ding ding.
That is true. That was so much fun. Try that if you visit Ho Chi Minh.
You need a license for that.
Ding, ding. Let's end this video by hitting Andy.
Yeah, it sounds like
That's because I'm
good
white.
idea.